So there I am. Everyone can see me. Right on. I just have to figure out how this new StreamYard thing is working, but I think I got the hang of it. Okay, so this is how it works. So I am live. It's 8 p.m. Atlantic time, and I'm here with my beer. And today I want to talk about some new things that happened on my little farm, or well, in my life in general. And right on, AT Hannah 141. It's kind of different now that I'm here and you're over there typing, right? So yeah, I want to talk about a couple of things that happened lately. And for some of you, it might not seem much. And for some of you, if some of you watch this later, it might even seem like it's even maybe more than what it actually is. When, where should I start? I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago, I started with the chickens. I had chickens, and I was trying so hard to have a garden, but it was never working out. For some reason, nothing would grow. I had a couple of radishes here and there, maybe a couple of carrots. I would have a couple of yellow beans, and this is pretty much it. Uh, I remember purchasing some strawberries. I'm gonna put the volume down just a second. Okay. So yeah, I remember purchasing. My computer now wants to restart. Restart tonight. Well, so yeah, I remember purchasing a couple of strawberries and planting them in my garden, and then I kind of changed my mind about how I wanted to do things, and I started planting flowers all around my strawberries. And of course, what was supposed to happen happened. I mean, the plants outgrew the strawberries, and I kind of lost all the strawberries I had. Um, and then I purchased a gooseberry bush. That's pretty much the only thing I still have left from 5 years ago, except for the chickens. I remember purchasing a blueberry bush, and for some reason, I mean, it was about 2 feet tall. And when I purchased the tree, it was full. It was blue. Like, I mean, it cost me about $25. But if you count $5 for a little bucket there, about that big, I mean, I won my money back just like that. But we have big winters here. I had it planned in a place that I didn't really think about before I planted it there, and the kids go down the hill, and I'm guessing with the weight of the snow and the kids walking all around it. I mean, I don't want to blame them, but it is what it is. I think it killed my blueberry bush. So when everything started, when all hell broke loose with COVID, I figured, we have nowhere to go. It's not like we couldn't go out, we couldn't see our family. I decided it was time for me to actually go online and learn as much as I could. I took all my breaks at work on YouTube. I took all my lunch break, eating my lunch while watching YouTube videos and trying to learn how to do the things that most of the people that are homesteading are actually doing. So I started with a couple of strawberries last year, and um, they're still alive. I saw them today. My strawberry bed is actually doing great right now. I purchased a couple of Haskaps bush, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it's something similar to blueberries. It's just a little bit longer, I'd say. A little bit. It's not round like a blueberry. It's more shaped like a small bean, maybe, or It's hard to explain, but anyway, I've never tasted them because I purchased the bushes last year in fall, and they're supposed to be the first fruit to be produce in the spring. I mean, just before the strawberries. That's what I heard. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna get at least a couple so I can try them out, and I want the kids to try them out also. I still have some raspberries that are actually doing pretty well. I purchased like 5 years ago again one of those little raspberry uh, at Walmart. Planted it, and I thought it was dead. Like the following year, I really thought it was dead. It was just like a stick. It was dry. There was nothing growing on it. I figured, I'm gonna leave it there and see if the roots are strong enough to come back. And it it did happen. Like I mean, the we have raspberries pretty much everywhere in that area right now. We have about, I'd say, a dozen raspberry bushes. So we do have some raspberries. I had an apple tree that I planted. I think it was back in 2012, and the first spring it was. Uh, it, I thought it died. I mean, it died. I don't know if it was a raccoon or mice. Something ate the whole tree, and I mean, it was dead. I was very disappointed because I wanted to have some apples. I ended up cutting the main stem, and surprisingly enough, branches started growing. And not last summer, but the previous summer, I had my first apple. So that was in 2019. So it took 7 years for my tree to produce apples, and I got my first apple last year. And last last year, I got maybe 15 apples. I mean, some of them didn't grow completely because they were either eaten by birds or insects or whatever. But I still managed to gather at least, I'd say, 8 9 apples, which was pretty good. I mean, it's at least one apple each because for those who don't know, we have 5 kids here, and yeah, it costs a lot of money for food, and that's another reason why I want to have the mini farm and have all my own animals, my own meat, my own fruits, some vegetables. So right now in the spring, I'm hoping to have some raspberries, strawberries, blueberries as caps. I have gooseberries, and I have 2 apple trees, and I have 2 plum trees that are coming at the end of this month. So on that end, I think I'm mostly covered to have at least a couple of snacks here and there for the kids. I mean, it's not going to be 100% of all the snacks because they eat granola bars, they eat, like those cheese and crackers and stuff like that. But at least on the fruit side, should have enough fruits. I want the kids to be able to go outside, play, and then if they're hungry, I don't want them to have to come back inside. Just go outside. We have a garden. We have many fruits right there growing for you. You can't have anything fresher than this. I mean, it's right there, still growing. Grab something and eat it. Um, and I want to have fruits all around summer for that specific reason. And so yeah, I have rabbits also since the beginning of this year. I think I got my first rabbit in January, and I had pigs last year. Well, I had one pig, and my brother had a pig, and they were on his property, and I would go there whenever I could to bring them kitchen scrap and to feed them as much as I could. But it was mostly my brother who did the job. And this year, well, mostly because they literally ate his barn, so he's got nowhere to put them. And also because I want to be closer to my animals, I want to have them here. It's easier for me to feed them, and it's easier for me to take care of them. And I want the kids to see. I want the kids to see what it's like to grow your own food. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be 100% self sufficient because I still depend on electricity. I still have a full time job, but at least if I can save on a grocery enough to pay for all the stuff that I actually buy or whatever I invest in. I mean, that's my main goal. Uh, I mean, a pig when we started doing the numbers last year, it came down to about $2.29 a pound for a pig, which is, in my opinion, still better than what you get at the grocery store. Plus, it was fed with stuff that we knew what it was. I mean, they were not fed with, like um, steroids or stuff like that, where you don't know the effect on the human body. I wanted to have something like I want to grow my own food for that specific reason. And yeah, if I can, I want to have more vegetables this year also. My garden was, I think it was 16 by 36 without counting my fruits. And I want to have something even bigger this year. And so, with everything that I'm talking about now, I figured that the reason I'm talking about it is to show that you don't have to start big right away. People often ask, like, what do I have to do to be self sufficient? Just do one step at a time, and that's something that I'm gonna try to do with the announcement that I'm gonna do in a couple of minutes. Is I'm gonna try to go one step at a time. Yeah, it is a process, and it's like everything else in life. I mean, you can't expect to like in my case, you can't expect to find a girl and get married and have kids right away. I mean, you have to find someone, take your time, find someone. Um, the rest is gonna come by itself. And so, yeah, one of the thing that I got lately is I was able to purchase a chicken plucker. It was close to $1,000. It's not here yet. It's not arrived yet, but I ordered from a company that I'm gonna talk about in a couple of minutes. It was back order until the 1st of May, and they told me that if something happens that they don't get them by the 1st of May, they're gonna call me back. But I'm not too worried. I mean, this is gonna save me so much time, and already I have people in my friend circle asking me if they can rent it. And what I told them is, don't rent it. I mean, just instead of paying $20 for my chicken plucker, just go grab a case of beer and I'll go help you, and we'll just make it a day. Like, I'll go help you out. We can learn from each other, and that's how you make friendship. So I have a chicken plucker on its way, and I also acquired. It's a industrial meat slicer. It's not gonna allow me to cut or butcher all of my meat, but it will allow me to do a lot more than what I'm doing now. And one of the things that I was excited about is the fact that I can now cut my bacon slices at just the right thickness that I want them to be. So this is a plan for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'll be able to clean it up a little bit because it was purchased second-handed. And yeah, I want to try it out. I have maple syrup boiling right now, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's going on at the moment. One thing I want to talk about, the reason for my live stream, well, I had two main reasons actually. First reason is, as of this morning, I am now monetized on YouTube. Thank you, Discover Sustainable. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I am now monetized since this morning. I kept joking, and my friends know I want to get monetized, even if it's just to buy a coffee once a month. Let's hope that I can at least get enough money for a coffee once a month. But um, I'm just hoping that at least I can continue to have some fun. And uh, yeah, my last couple of videos were mostly just more like a vlog. There were more vlogs than anything else. I didn't really have anything to teach. It was more show and tell and give updates on what I'm doing now. Um, I'm hoping though in the summer, with everything I was taught over the last couple of years, with everything I learned in the last year, especially in the last year, I'm hoping to be able to teach. Maybe not the best of you, because I mean, you guys already have farms or homesteads. I mean, you're probably better than me at this stuff. But I know that I have some of my coworkers or some of my friends that are maybe hesitant to try gardens and stuff like that. And I'm hoping to at least give them some ideas as to what to do, give them some tips and tricks to be even better. I mean, we're growing zone 4B, so everything is different around here than probably most of you guys. Hi, we're Begin Homestead. Thanks for coming, and hopefully we have more people now. We're gonna talk a little bit more. As you can see, I love talking. I can talk by myself for a while, but after a while, I think it's just I would just repeat myself. So it's good that we have some people watching. So yeah, I'm being monetized. Hey Thor, thanks for coming. Thank you. Second thing I wanted to talk about. It's all sharing a journey. Yeah, it is about sharing a journey, and I mean, there's this guy. I think it's Mark or Mike. I think it's Mark. Um, he has a channel called Self Sufficient Me, and one of the things that he said at some point that stayed in my mind is, you don't have to be self sufficient at everything, but every little thing that you can do, it counts in the end. Maybe you just have chickens for a couple of eggs. Right on. Maybe you just have a garden for radishes, or maybe you just want to have carrots, or maybe you're just growing your own potatoes. Every little thing counts. Hey, Claudie, my daughter. At least someone in the family is watching. um, yeah. So I kind of lost my thoughts here. Um, One of the things I wanted to talk about is I have a new webcam. Hopefully, the quality is better than the last one I had. This one is a 1080 uh, quality, and I also purchased a scanner printer. This is something I didn't have, and with what I'm about to announce, I think it's gonna be very useful. Can you see me now? Okay, I think I'm back. I'm back, right? Okay, I think I'm back. Um, just yeah, okay, I'm back. All right, thank you. Sorry for what happened. I think I have a bad internet connection here, and it's usually not bad. Well, not bad enough to cut me off. It did happen on my cell phone last weekend, and I thought it was just because of the cell phone. So I'm guessing there's probably a problem with my internet. I'm gonna have to contact my internet provider. So yeah, I was talking about my incubator a couple of videos ago, um, that I purchased from a company called Mapul Express, which in English is Hen Express. And this company is located in Quebec, Trois-Rivières in Quebec, and they have a lot of chicken accessories. If you don't know who they are, I suggest you go and take a look. Especially Thor, you probably live close to them. They have a lot of stuff at a very good price, and for people like me living in an area where we don't have we kind of live far from the main cities. Um, yeah, we usually don't have internet problems. I don't know what's going on. Uh, so yeah, Mapul Express, Hen Express. They sell waterers, incubators, feeders, um, mealworms, all kind of accessories like that for chickens. And I am proud to announce that I am now a seller for this company. So people get the name from you later. Yeah, um, I am now a seller for them. What that means is uh, I will be selling stuff in my area for chickens. I will have waterers, feeders, like I said, mealworms. What else? They have all kind of different sizes of waterers, different sizes of feeders. Um, it's not gonna make me quit my full time job. It's not gonna give me enough money to travel the world in the next year, and it's probably not gonna help me retire before the age of 60. But if I can get um, at least enough revenue to help me with uh, the life that I'm trying to build here, to me, it's a win. Um, the fact that I have chickens, I think it's gonna help to promote the stuff, and I'm hoping that it's not what's the word. I don't want to bug you people with that business. I'm not gonna use my YouTube channel to promote and try to sell some stuff. Uh, but I mean, I will represent them, and I will probably have some of their stuff in my background, and I might have a link here or there in my description if you want to see what kind of stuff I have. But that's pretty much all I intend to do with my YouTube channel and this business. Um, Back in 2005, I graduated from college, and right then I had a dream of having my own business. And I graduated as a web programmer. I mean, if you look at my YouTube videos, what I'm about to say might seem strange. I was actually a video editor. Uh, everything that was multimedia, um, web programming, video, audio. I had a college course in that area, and I worked for a company here for about 2 years. And at some point, I decided that I wanted to try under my own name. I wanted to go and pursue my dream of having my own business. So I started working on my plan, and I had clients in mind. I'm not gonna say names, But let's just say that the economy around here took a big hit. About 10 days after I opened my business, we heard that the one of the biggest uh, business around here were closing their doors. So that did hurt the economy very bad. And my company lasted for 3 years. I was mainly doing web programming, but I was still doing a couple of videos here and there to promote some other businesses. And from that experience, I learned that you have to do just like you do when you want to start homesteading. You have to start with small steps. So this time around, what I did with my business, I mean, I have the printer scanner right here. It cost me $100. If my business fails, it's still going to be useful for some other stuff. I bought the webcam because I might have some meetings with uh, the people at Hen Express, but it's still going to be useful for something else. I'm still going to be able to use a camera for my live stream if I keep going that way. And I'm hoping with the amount of people that I have now, I think that's the most people I've had actually talking to me while I was live, which is a good thing. Thank you for being there. So I purchased for about $1,000 worth of equipment, and this is all at cost price, of course. And I'm not gonna have a big margin on that purchase. I don't want to sell stuff. Um, like I don't want to have ridiculous price. I want to compete with the little businesses that we have in the area. We don't have much, but this is one of the reasons why I wanted to have something like that, because when you pay $40 for a waterer, and I looked online on that from that company, and you can have the same waterer for about $25 and maybe an extra $5 for shipping. I mean, how can I not make better deals than $40 if they sell it for $25 plus $5 of shipping? Even if I pay the full price, I can still go and make and charge less than those little companies around here. And that's one of the flaw that we have by living in a small area like we do. I mean, we have a lot of good stuff because, I mean, let's face it, we pretty much know everyone around, and people will help each other out if we need to. But shipping on everything is so expensive, and all the businesses around here have to overcharge everything they sell because of all those shipping issues that they have. And I don't know if any of you guys live far from the big cities. I mean, I know Tihan 141. You said you live close to New York, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm sure if you go in the city of New York, you can find stuff a whole lot cheaper than what you would find in your stores. I mean, it's only normal. I mean, I can drive about 3 hours and get my feed at $6 less per bag than when I get around here. And it's not to talk bad about people around here. I mean, they do what they want to do. It's working for them, good for them. But about when you talk about being self-sufficient, even if it's impossible to be 100% self-sufficient, you want to reduce those costs. You want to try to, if you can't grow your own chicken feed, if you can't make your own chicken feed, well, try to cut on the expenses. Try to have everything as cheap as possible. And I mean, we want to be able to give the chickens the right feed that they need. So sorry, but we don't want to pay. We don't want to overpay for everything. Yeah, shipping is horrible. I don't know, like I don't know if it's true or if it's just the way that I see things, but I think like you order something from China. I mean, okay, it's China. It's free shipping. Why can you order something from across the world? It's gonna take 2 months to get here, but it won't cost you a thing. But you want to send a letter to your neighbor, it's going to cost you $5. I mean, to me, that doesn't make sense. If I was if I was in politics and I was prime minister of Canada, this is probably one of the things that I would invest in. I mean, Canada Post is owned by federal government. Why can't they put the prices down? My mother-in-law lives in Alberta, and she keeps shipping stuff over here, and it costs her about $50 for a box. But you can buy the same size of stuff, same amount of stuff from China, and if it costs you $5, that's a lot of shipping for something that's from China. So I think it would really help the economy in general if we could ship for a whole lot cheaper. I mean, I have family members that are dealing with hockey cards. It's very, very hard for them to compete because I think if you live in the States, maybe Tihan 141 you can confirm, but I don't think shipping is that bad in the United States. As if you want to sell a hockey card over here and you want to send it to the United States, it might be $10-15 just for shipping for one hockey card that you're going to pay $2 for. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. I never even thought about that because, well, I don't know. I'm just addicted to buying seeds, I guess. Whenever I go to a store, I buy seeds. It's also a way to save on money. That's not save on money, but to keep my budget not as tight. If I buy $2 of seeds every pay, it's not as bad as buying $200 worth of seeds in the same week. But there's a lot of things that if I was prime minister that I would change for sure. I mean, why not invest in local farms and local gardens? And I think we actually had the news today. I didn't read what was going on, but our provincial government announced that they were doing some investment in agriculture. I don't know if it's going to help people like me. I don't know if it's going to help just the big businesses. I think that with everything going on with COVID, a lot of people are trying to grow their own food. But I think that even at the provincial and national level, they realize that we are very, very dependent from other countries. I mean, you go to the store, what do you see? Oranges, apples, strawberries. It's all from California. It's all from Mexico. It's all from Argentina. We don't have much stuff growing here in Canada, and we don't have much stuff growing here in New Brunswick. 20 minutes away. I like the way we... Yeah. I mean, I want to do it to help other people. I don't want to do it to... Of course, I start a business. I want to make money. But I'd rather make $5 of profit on something and have 10 people buy it and help them out with their chicken coops or just their chicken in general than making $20 of profit and only being able to help one person with it. My cousin's son came over here the other day. He got a free bantam rooster, and she was looking to find some hens for that rooster, and I sent her a message saying, hey, come check over here. I have about 14 bantam chickens right now that, I wouldn't mind giving a couple. So he comes here, and he was so happy. He's about between 10 and 12 years old, and he built his own chicken coop. He's taking care of his own chickens. And to me, that's amazing. The fact that he wants to do stuff like that, it shows that, we have another generation of homesteaders maybe on the way. And Some of them are already learning, and they want to learn. He wanted to get his own chickens at the age of, I think it was 10, 11. I don't quite remember the age, but just to see the smile on his face. I mean, when he left with the two little hens in his hands, and he was like, "No, I'm going home." The following morning, she sends me a picture. The chicken already laid an egg. I gave him, I think I had 4 eggs from those chickens that I had laying on the counter for maybe 2, 3 days. So I gave it to him and told him to put them in the incubator, and I think that's what he did. And yeah, that's my plan. I mean, like I like I said, I'm hoping to make money enough to help pay for my own expenses at some point. But the point is, I want to be able to help people. I want I want to have what you guys have in the states. When I see videos like Justin Rhodes and Ben Holler and Jason from Sodaland, and they all work together. They all do their stuff together. They all help each other out. And I've even seen Thor with Quebec Homestead, Mallory. I know she went to visit you at some point. I mean, that's the kind of friendship that I want to have with some people around here. That's the kind of community that I want to have around. So it's not just about making the money, it's about having that connection with people. And then, of course, they'll come back. But I want to be able to go and help them out. And when I told one of my friends that I was getting a chicken plucker, he wanted to rent it for $20 a day. I think he says that you can rent it for $20, and I'm like, don't rent it, don't pay me. Just we'll buy a case of beer, and we'll uh, we'll drink a beer, and we'll plucker the chickens together. I mean, I'll help you butcher them. And yeah, I mean, having a community, I'm, I can't say by experience, but I'm pretty sure it must be fun. I mean, you help me, I help you. Like I have one of my buddy Selge. I don't know if he's watching me live right now. I usually he's trying to watch all my videos. He keeps commenting on my videos. There he is. Don't pluck and drink. Yeah, we've been talking about doing some stuff together, Selge and I. He has a property not too far from my place, and we want to help each other out. Um, I know he talked about having chickens, so I'm having a couple of chicks here that I'm gonna give it to him if he wants to have a couple of chickens. He wants us to work together on a big garden on his property right there, and I'm really excited about that. I mean, it's gonna be fun. And when he talked about that the first time, I was like, okay, do I really want to get involved in doing something on someone else's property? And then after, like, I started thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to, because I mean, you make new friends, you make new connections, you make new contacts. Um, we can make our own community right here in the small Restigouche area in northern New Brunswick. I mean, I'm pretty sure that once we start, we're going to get more and more people joining. Someone at work today, we were talking about starting seeds, and she was asking questions about, is it too late to start pepper seeds and tomato seeds? And I mean, today is pretty much the right time. Well, like, I'm not today, but right now is pretty much the right timing to do those vegetables, because it says that you have to start them between 6 and 8 weeks before the last frost, and it's pretty much now. And she was talking about the seeds, and she said next year we need to do a group, either on Facebook or even just in here in the pharmacy, um, where we don't need to buy a pack of seeds each, because there's like 100 or 200 seeds in a pack, and most of the people will go and plant maybe like 10, 15, and they'll take what they need, and I just drink and think. Yeah, most of the people will take a couple of seeds, and grow what they need, and then they'll throw the rest away. Or, you know, it doesn't make sense to grow 100 tomato plants. And even if you try, as much as you try to preserve those seeds for the following year, we never have the same success the following year. So what we were talking about is having a small, maybe not necessarily a community, but just a small group within the the workplace, and have okay, well, I take care of the tomatoes this year. I'll plant only tomatoes indoors. Someone else will take care of peppers. Someone else will take care of cucumbers. Someone else will take care of something else. And then once time comes to get everything outside, we just bring the excess of the stuff that we have. We put it in the room somewhere, and then at the end of the day, people take whatever they want. And I'm guessing that I'm pretty sure this would work out. Hey, Hickory Croft Farm, Steph and Chris, are you both there? Thank you. Yeah, it kind of seems unfair that I'm learning from you guys, and yet I'm monetized, and you guys are not there yet. But don't give up, guys. I think I started watching Thor about maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I'm not done watching all your videos, Hickory Croft. I think I'm pretty much done with all your videos as of today. There might be a couple from the previous year, and I'm planning on doing that also. And all the other one on here, THAN141, I think I watched most of your videos, if not all of them. The co-ops we have around here were originally meant to be. Yeah, not too familiar with the co-ops you have on your side. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, even between the people I see right there, I don't even have the words to explain how I feel that you guys are even here on my live stream. I watch your videos. Just the fact that you even come and watch mine and you comment on mine. you, you need a refill. I think I do too. I'm gonna start a new one. Yeah, I mean, I think Chris and Steph, I think I started following you couple of months ago. It might have been before the holidays, actually. I think it was on the Canadian Homesteading group. You had posted your channel there, and I started following you, especially because you were Canadians. I mean, we want to support locally, and I started following Quebec Homestead also. And Mallory told me about the group that we're all in there, homestead, the small homestead group that we have on Facebook. And I joined, and what I realized is there are so many people out there that know what they're talking about, that they know what they're doing, and yet they don't have the subscribers that they deserve. They don't have the views that they deserve. And here I am. I have over 1,000 subscribers, and I have 500-600 views per videos, and I don't even understand why, because I learned from you guys. People should go and watch your channels. So all I can really do in return is follow you, and I even click the bell on each and every one of you that I can see right there in the chat right now, and I'm following each and every one of your videos, and I try to comment and I try to get involved. And I also realized that by doing this, let's say that someone I don't know, someone that doesn't even know me, goes on one of your channel to comment on your video. They see me there, and they see us interacting together, and then there's a chance it might come on my channel. It's a good problem to have, though. It's a good accomplishment. Yeah, I'm actually very proud of what I accomplished, but I'm gonna help you guys for sure. I'm gonna watch you as much as I can. I mean, that's pretty much all I can do. Uh, one more thing I can do. Maybe I shouldn't say it on YouTube, but I do watch your videos at home. I try to watch some of your videos at work also, so it gives you 2 views and 2 likes for your videos. So let's hope at least that we can all help each other out. And uh, this year they turned into bulk buying farm stores. Yeah, you're still talking about those co-ops, right? I wonder if we have anything similar to that around here. I think that if there is something to do, it's probably us that would have to do it. We have what we call co-ops around here, but they basically just sell chicken feed and rabbit feed and stuff like that. They're not there to make people gather and talk about their stuff, and we don't really have communities around here. And I think that with everything going on right now, COVID, uh, it's stopping people from meeting new people. It's stopping people from traveling a little bit around, especially here in Canada. Um, like it'd be fun. I told Mallory the other day at Quebec Homestead that once everything is over, I would really love to go and visit a couple of farms. Maybe Thor, we can meet for a beer at some point. Um, yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We have to be in another live talking about. Okay, I will try to go and join you as soon as I'm done here. You will keep growing too as you grow your farm. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some pigs this summer. I'm trying to get ready. I have the space. I just need to get the fencing done to keep my pigs in. I mean, the neighbors were not too happy about my chickens going. Sorry, but my chickens going on their property. Can't imagine what they would feel like if I had my pigs going on their property. So I want to make sure that once they're in, that they're stuck in. Um, yeah, thank you for the compliment. I try to involve the kids also. Uh, I mean, not because it's not like I want to exploit them. I ask them, "Do you want to do a video?" And they'll say yes most of the time. They want to be out there. I know that my daughter is in third grade, and whenever we do a video about something that can be shown to kids, and that the kids will actually like, her school teacher tends to show those videos in school. So that's a plus for me right there when I show videos about the rabbits or about the deers or about the chickens or about the kids doing recipes and stuff like that. They like showing it at school. And yeah, like I was saying, it'd be nice if once everything comes back to normal, if we ever do come back to normal, um, it'd be nice if I could go for a drive, maybe take a week off and just travel, go visit some of the farms around, uh, go have a beer with you, Thor. Um, go visit Mallory if she wants to have me there. Uh, I could even travel to Ontario and try to go see Chris and Steph. It's always fun. I mean, I'm even willing to go for like take a week off from work here and go visit you guys and help you guys with some of your projects, just to do some stuff. I mean, get my hands dirty a little bit. And yeah, that onesie. I mean, I think that's the video that I made that gave me the um, most comments or the most uh, like I got the most out of that video. Uh, I noticed that after that video, I think I got like 10 new subscribers within 48 hours. People were getting involved, And yeah, Chris and Steph did it too. I didn't check in the last couple of days if someone else actually participated, but I'm hoping people do. It was fun. Uh, T-Han 141. I don't know if you know what we're talking about. We Thor, him and Farm made a video about yeah. So I guess you do know what we're talking about. um, I think I had one from the Montreal Canadiens, and I think if I remember right, I bought it because my youngest son, I think he was about 4 or 5 years old back in the days, and he had one just like mine. And I mean, you know what kids are like. They want to dress like their dad. They want to look like their dad. And dad, get that one too. I want to dress like you. Like we'll both have one, and we'll sit together and watch a hockey game. And got yours, and you're gone. And you went far for a onesie. And yeah, it'd be fun to meet up at some point. I know I'm on a couple of groups on Facebook, not just about homesteading or about farming, but about like you can see behind me. I mean, I'm a big Montreal hockey fan, and I'm on a group where people, mostly from Quebec, watch watch the games, and we keep talking about meeting up at some point over for a weekend and just go at the casual spot and have a beer, But keep talking about it and nothing ever happens. Hey, dozen eggs. I don't currently have any eggs. I sold everything I had left. Might have one or two. That's all I can have. Uh, I might have to go after I'm done my live just to go just to go check if I have some more. Uh, I think I have. Yeah, I have a pack of 30 ready. Maybe you can come and pick them up. I don't mind. My my chickens are still producing about 15 eggs a day, but the people are talking more and more about fresh eggs, and I'm actually selling a whole lot more. Um, there's a buddy of mine the other day that came here and bought 10 dozen eggs right off the back. I know it sells you buy a lot too, and yeah, I try to provide as much as I can. Um, it helps with the feed, and I know some people. I mean, they don't have the space, they don't have time, or they don't have the money, or they don't have the will, or for every reason they don't want to have chickens, but they still want to have fresh eggs. And I mean, if I can help with that, it just it helps to pay to cover for the feed costs. It's pretty much all I'm asking for. I mean, a buddy of mine the other day told me that I was actually selling them cheaper than Walmart. Um, like I said previously, I'm not here to make money. Um, I would give them away if it feed was free, but you still don't want to have chickens just for eggs and giving the eggs away. So I just asked enough to cover for the feed. So that's I don't really mind if you come one day and you're $5 off, or you want to have uh, $30 worth of eggs, and you only have $20 on you. Like, I'm not really worried about that kind of stuff. Uh, I know the kind of people I hang around with, and I know the kind of friends I have, and I'm pretty sure that you know um, we don't even count the money anymore. It's just mostly I'll give you the eggs, and I might need something in the summer that I might need help with, and people will come and help me. That's it. After a long week of work, beer is good, right? Kind of running out of things to say. Um, so yeah, just to quickly wrap up what I was talking about. I mean, I talked about buying a chicken plucker. I talked about having a meat slicer. I am now monetized on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now monetized on YouTube, and let's hope that I can get enough money in a month to buy a coffee. And yeah, I am opening my own business where I'll be selling some chicken stuff, gin and tonic. I've never really been a fan of hard liquor like gin and vodka and stuff like that. Um, Sorry, my stomach. I have a stomach that gets upset very easily. So even like if I take regular beer, might be too much. So I try to go on the light side, but still, if I drink 4 or 5 beers, I'll feel it in the next morning, not with a headache and a hangover, but mostly um, in the stomach. Yeah, I keep telling that to my friends also. Like even here, I know Sal, you have a nice property. I haven't seen it, but I know just about where it is. And even here, if people want to come in the summer, um, if you don't know where to go for vacation and you just want to drop here, come say hi. You know, I don't bite. I have space around if you want to park a trailer for a day or two, or for a week if you want to. If you want to put a tent, um, like we live in a very quiet area. I can make fires at night, and I don't bother anyone. And we can play guitar until 4 o'clock in the morning if we want to. And the only one that it's really gonna bother is the people that I play guitar with, because I might break their ears. But beside that, people don't really care around here. We never have any complaints from the neighbors. Um, yeah, it might be a good time to talk about what I'm about to say there. Um, 2011, I lost a brother. He was 24 years old. He committed suicide. And just to give an example about when I say I have good neighbors, uh, the following 2 weeks after that incident, they were very very tough. But one thing that helped is the fact that all the friends, all my friends, all my brother's friends, everyone stayed together the whole time. Every night we had a get together at someone's house. And I asked people for the last night that we were doing something like that people would come at my place. And I think I had about 200 people here in my house on the balcony outside, playing washers, playing guitar, playing cards. I had a couple of steaks. I think I had a moose that year, so we had moose steak, potatoes on the barbecue. I mean, I had a big lunch, and people were doing burnouts in the road. And a couple of days later, my neighbor comes. Uh, hey, Thor. Yeah, take care. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. The couple of days later, my neighbor comes and he's like, "Were all those people at your party last week?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I thought to myself, like he might be pissed because there was a lot of noise. Um, and then he says, "I was sitting outside watching all the cars, and I was wondering if I should go and join them because I was really, really enjoying the show." And that's the only thing that I've heard about a neighbor uh, saying anything about what we were doing on a property here. I mean, I see the neighbors um, that we have around. Uh, the neighbor to my right, they have a lot of apple trees, and she keeps telling me that whatever's on the ground, you can come and grab them, give them to your pigs, give them to your chickens. If the kids want to eat apples, they can just come and grab one. I'm outside most of the time. I'll see them and I'll say it's fine. Um, very, very nice people. Front door neighbor. Um, I remember I remember first time we met. He got stuck in his driveway, and I helped him out. And 5 minutes later, I get a friend request on Facebook, and the first thing he asked me is, "You like hunting and fishing?" And I answered was, "We're going to be good friends." And like we go fishing and hunting together. We intend to raise the pigs together. We plan on doing most of the gardening stuff together. Also, we're going to help each other out. Um, we have some neighbors not too far from here, like down the road, that she keeps telling my kids, we have a paved driveway. If they want to come and bike or do some rollerblades, are more than welcome to come whenever, even if we're not there. I mean, we can't complain about the neighbors here. Um, I'm hoping it stays that way once I have pigs here, and that's why I said I want to make sure that I have some good fencing, because I don't want the pigs to ruin those relationships that I have with the neighbors. Uh, so 4 people watching. Is anyone still there? I think I should wrap this up. It was fun. It was fun. Um, might do that again next week, or maybe the following week. I should try at least to do once or twice a month. Um, as long as I have something to say before I come on, and I don't end up talking to myself. If people join, it's all fun. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and yeah, keep following my videos if you want to. I'm gonna be showing my chicken plucker when it comes in. Might have a video coming on my meat slicer. Hopefully, I can cut my bacon. I have one chunk of bacon that wasn't cut that I have left in my freezer from the pig we had last year. It's already been smoked, but it's not cut yet. Can make it with 4x4. Oh yeah, you can go on your property sales. Okay, people are still there. Well, I'm still kind of running out of things to say. Um, Spring is here. I have some maple syrup boiling upstairs. Um, yeah, if you come around, Sales, let me know. I want to go see your property. Be nice. So thanks for being there, everyone. Thanks for joining. It was fun. Um, I'll try to follow each and every one of you if you ever do a live. And Sales, we really need to get your channel going. Also, you have a lot of interesting stuff, and I don't know why you stopped, but you need to start back. That's one of my biggest fears. What's your biggest fear? I'm curious to see what you're referring to. I talk and I forget what I say after a while, so excuse me. I'm guessing it's running out of things to say. You just keep going and going, and subjects will come if people participate and people ask questions and people are there and you can actually interact with people. It's a whole lot easier. So yeah, see you guys next time. Um, I'm anxious to see your next couple of videos, and yeah, thanks for all the subscribers out there. Thanks for everyone who made my channel being monetized possible. And yeah, well, at least you weren't talking to yourself the whole time, because I was there the last the last two lives you made, and it's fun. I mean, even if you're just talking to me, I'm enjoying it on my end. I don't. It's probably harder for you. I know what it's like to be in front of a crowd or just in front of a camera and not having people participating. So I try to talk as much as I can and ask questions, and I know what it's like. Anyway, I'm out. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.